Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with a pickups video, and this may be actually my last pickups video for a little while at least. I haven't been out at all hunting, looking for stuff over the last week or so for obvious reasons, and I was intending on doing this video actually last weekend, and then I was going to do it yesterday. It's Saturday today. I was waiting for a parcel and it just never came all week. It was from Germany, so I suspected it was going to be delayed, hoping that it would still arrive. And I thought to myself, I was off yesterday and I thought, might as well get the video out of the way. Anyway, I had to go out, never got round to it, and I was at work for half a day this morning and got in and my parcel was here, so I was very happy. So yeah, we're just going to quickly go through. This is probably a little over a week's worth of pickups, apart from what came in the mail today. Like I say, I haven't been out around the charity shops and I won't be doing any of that for a while, I don't think. I was hoping to get to some car boot sales, running up to Easter, but I suspect they'll all be shut down as well for a while. Anyway, we'll get into the pickups. These first few I've already shown in unboxings, but we'll just have a quick look. Anyway, if you didn't see those, so these are from 101 Films. Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, and Runaway. Two 80s sci-fi movies that came out a couple of weeks ago. I've watched both of these since I got them. That one I've seen many times, although not for a very long time. I don't think I've seen either of these on anything other than VHS prior to this, maybe on TV, certainly on TV for that. This one, there were certain parts about it that I remembered, but a lot of it sort of it didn't come back to me until I was watching. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The transfer on that as well was really, really good. Space Hunter, again, it's a film that I really liked back in the day, and it was still a lot of fun. Molly Ringwald, though, by God, her voice doesn't have great. I'd forgotten how much of her annoying voice she had when she was younger, but still fun. But yeah, of the two, I've got to say I preferred that one, but really enjoyed them. Then you might have seen I did an unboxing for a stack of HD DVDs. I'm not going to go through all of them, just the ones that I'm keeping. So obviously there's those. The reason I bought the lot in the first place was the Band of Brothers set, or almost set. We've got volumes 1, 2, 3 and 5, but not volume 4, sadly. A couple of the cases were a little bit broken. I thought, oh yeah, I'll easily find replacements for those. Yeah, not so much. We'll go into that in a second. The other ones I decided to keep. The Mummy Returns, a UK release. I didn't have a UK release of this one. I've got the US and I think the Australian as well, but didn't have the UK. This was one I did intend to sell with a bunch of the others. As it turns out, although it's the original disc, this cover is a quite badly reprinted cover art, so I'm going to keep that one for now. Flyboys, I think this is a Dutch release, I'm not sure, but it's one that I didn't have, but it is English language. The Island, my copy's disappeared. I don't know what's happened to it. I've for a very long time I've not had a copy of this that's worked. I don't have an Australian copy as yet. It was never released in the US. There is a German one as well, but with a German title. This didn't work. It failed almost straight away, but just so I've got literally one to put back on the shelf. I'll keep this one for now. I did buy it on Blu Ray not so long ago, so I can watch it on Blu-ray, but at least I've got that one back in the collection, I guess. And 2001 A Space Odyssey, this is the US release, which I didn't have. I've got the UK one. I don't think I've got the Australian one. I've got the German one for that matter as well, because I only collected the German ones because of the different artwork. I tend not to go for the European releases unless they're exclusive, you know. So there's no UK, no US releases. But the Kubrick movies, the 5 Kubrick movies, the German releases did have the alternate artwork, which I quite like. So I did collect those. But yeah, this US one I didn't have. Then last weekend, I came across this on Amazon. And it's one that I've had in my wish list for a long time. I just check back every once in a while just to see if the prices have gone down. This is a HD DVD I will never watch. It's all the goals from FIFA 2006, World Cup Germany 2006. I have absolutely no interest in this at all, other than the fact that it's a HD DVD that I wanted in the collection. It's been sort of hovering around the £8 to £10 mark on Amazon for a couple of years now at least, and I've never bothered. And I just happened to have a look, and it was £3.50, so I thought that price I'm going to grab it. It's still sealed, it's brand new, but it's got what I think is possibly the worst case of colour leaching I've ever seen on a HD DVD. Many of these cases, especially when the cover's white, the colours leached over the years, has leached out into the paper cover. Something like this you don't notice because it's better quality paper anyway, so it probably doesn't absorb it like the cheaper ones do. But there are certain ones that certain titles that you notice it on, probably because of the white covers, but I think this is probably the worst I've ever seen it. But anyway, it's another HD DVD for the collection. These I also unboxed week before last, I think it was. I won one of Peter Blu Ray Bullet Brits prize draws, and I got Splice, the US release, and The Thing prequel, not the John Carpenter one. Again, US release. So yeah, I was chuffed to got those. That one, like I mentioned in the other video, I do already own. But I like this artwork a lot more than the UK release. And it turned out there's a pretty decent cast in this as well. Then charity shops, or charity shop, should I say. These all came from, let me see, did they? I'm saying that, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, these all came from Age UK. They do their 4 for 99p offer, 49 pence each or 4 for 99p. They're all, they're all DVDs. So I've got Peter's Friends, a film that I haven't seen for a very long time. A British movie from, I think, the early 90s. But again, great cast. So Nicole Kidman, To Die For, again a film I haven't seen for a very long time. Full Metal Challenge, I remember this being on one of the satellite channels, I can't remember which one, many years ago. Another Friends that I didn't have, this been series 5, episodes 1 to 8. That one's snapper case, of course. Another snapper case, LA Confidential. And then a few half seasons of CSI that I didn't have. So in no particular order, actually they are in order. So we've got the second half of Series 3, episodes 13 to 23. the second half of series 4, episodes 13 to 23, and the first half of series 5, episodes 1 to 12. And then finally, I believe, these all came from cash converters on 2 separate trips. First one, I got yet another stabber, which I see this quite often, and I just assumed that I owned it, but it turns out that I didn't. This is Drop Dead Gorgeous. It was 20p. I don't think I've ever seen this. I might have done a long time ago, I'm not sure. Then a bunch of Blu-rays, all at 50p each. So we've got Zoolander. I'll come back to that one. The Green Hornet. I already had the slipcase for this one, so I thought, what the heck, even though I do have the 3D edition of this one. Bangkok Dangerous. I've seen this one time, a long time ago, and I seem to remember enjoying the movie somewhat, but hating the ending. So I'm going to have to give that one another go. Actually, that's one I was convinced, as of this one as well, that I already owned, but as it turned out I didn't. 30 minutes or less. Jurassic Park 3. And these are all 50p. And then finally this one, Casino Royale. Now it says on there, never before seen uncut version. I don't think that sticker belongs with this case and this movie, and I think I maybe got sucked in. Although that said, I haven't seen this release before. The one that you normally find, or the one that I normally find, is a slightly different cover, and it's always in a slim case, whereas this one is in a standard case. I think it's probably a newer release. I think it says 2012 if I remember when I looked on the back. Unfortunately there was no slipcover. I don't know if this ever came with a slipcover. The other movies I've got all with slipcovers. But I did pick it up initially thinking it was the uncut version, and it says on the back here somewhere, and I don't know if I can see it, but it says it might be there, it says it's 138 minutes, I believe, but I do own this deluxe edition, which I've had for quite a while, and this one is 144 minutes. So according to the covers, this isn't going to focus in. Oh, there we go. According to the covers, this one is longer than this so-called uncut one, which is why I don't think this sticker belongs to this release. However, putting these 2 discs in the Blu-ray player, they are not the same disc, as it were. I mean, the artwork's different anyway, but quite often they'll re-release a movie and put different artwork on it, but the disc, the way it's set up, is identical. You go into exactly the same menus and all that sort of thing. These are not. These are completely different menu systems. But skipping through the movie, this one ends at 2 hours and 24 minutes and 10 seconds. And this one ends at 2 hours and 24 minutes and 10 seconds. So they're both exactly the same, as far as I can tell, if not the same cut of the movie, exactly the same length, which suggests they probably are the same cut of the movie. So I don't know why it says on the back of this it's 138 minutes, because it's clearly not. It's 144 minutes, same as this one. Anyway, it was 50p, so I grabbed it. And then a few days later I went back in, just on the off chance that they might have got some new stuff in, and there was some new stuff on the shelf, but nothing that I wanted, or not much that I wanted. I managed to find another Hunger Games double red case, so I'll be using that one for my 3D MCU movies once again, and Pitch Perfect 2. I was convinced I had a slipcover for this. It turns out it's Pitch Perfect 1 I've got a slipcover for, so never mind. I just don't own Pitch Perfect, the first one or the third one for that matter, at the moment. Why is that not focusing properly? Anyway, that's it. That's everything. Now, like I said, no, it's not. It's not. What have I done with those other two? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. For some reason, I put these away with the rest of the series that this goes to. For whatever reason, I don't know. So this is what came in the post this morning that I've been waiting for from Germany. Robin Hood, the complete first series, parts 1 and 2. Now I do have the UK release of this, but I've been collecting these German releases of the rest of the show, series 2 and 3, and I'm only one more Blu Ray left to get to collect them all. And I thought, you know what, if I've got them all, the German releases of all the others, I might as well get the German releases of these as well. The only reason I haven't bought UK versions of Series 2 and 3 because they don't exist, and as far as I can tell, Germany is the only place that they do exist, so I've got these to go with the others. Yeah, that's it. Oh, 12 quid. Just under 12 quid I paid for these. This one is easily bought on eBay for less than a fiver. It's all over the place. At the time, and I haven't looked since, or not in the last week or so anyway, I couldn't find a copy of this anywhere on eBay for less than 20 quid on its own. And they were, I want to say they were in Germany, but maybe they were in America. They were somewhere outside the UK. So when I saw this, these came from a private seller. I think all the others have come from, is it Momox? I think they call them Momox or Momo, something like that, in Germany, which are a company. But these were for sale by a private seller, and I buy it now. I thought, what the heck, I'll grab them. So yeah, I was really chuffed. So like I say, I think it's series 3 part 1 is the only one I'm missing now. And I don't know how I've managed it. I mean, these they were pictured, so I knew exactly what I was getting. But every single one I've bought so far, and I'm going to jinx myself by saying this, has come with a slipcover. All the others, these are 3 that I've bought, were all, they weren't actual photographs of the actual item, they were just stock photos. So it was hit or miss on whether they would come with. In fact, the first one I bought, I didn't even know they had slipcovers. And then the next one I bought came with a slipcover. And the one that, I think I bought one last month. It was only, I think it was just a month ago that I got series 2 part 2, was it? I think. And it was so cheap, I thought I'll take a risk. And again, it came with a slipcover. But the last one that I need, I think the cheapest I can find is about 15 quid at the moment, which is more than I'm really wanting to pay. So until I find one of them a little bit cheaper, I'm going to make do with what I've got for now. But yeah, this was for me at least, it was a fantastic series. I was always a big fan of Robin of Sherwood in the 80s. So when this one came on, I started watching it when it was on BBC, and I loved it. And for many years, I thought only Series 1 was available on Blu-ray. It came out on HD DVD as well. But of course, HD DVD died before Series 2 was even released. But the BBC, and they've done this with other shows as well. They've released one series on Blu-ray, and then for consecutive series thereafter they've gone just for DVD, and it's really annoying. But yeah, that's me wittering on now for probably 4 minutes just on those two. So that will do it for this video. Like I mentioned at the beginning, unless I buy some stuff online, you know, Amazon, eBay, somewhere like that, I doubt I'll have any more pickups videos for a while. There may be the odd unboxing if I, like I say, if I get some stuff off eBay. But I'm sure there'll be some collection videos that I can do over the coming weeks, just to keep the channel alive, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I don't know when the next one's going to be, but hopefully it'll be soon. Cheers now, ta-ra. Actually, there was one final thing. I mentioned these cases, and a couple of them were broken. I thought, yeah, I'll replace them. They're clearly Amrays, right? So I thought. Turns out they're not. The Amrays are thicker. So I thought, oh, okay, there must be slim cases then. Yeah. Turns out they're not slim cases either. They're somewhere right in the middle. And I've gone through every Blu-ray, every HD DVD that I own, and I can't find any of the cases that I have that are that size. I only have, I think, 2 other Japanese releases, and one of them's in a DVD size case, because some of the Japanese releases were released in DVD cases for HD DVDs, released in DVD cases. I don't know why. And the only other one I have, which is Sahara, is in a HD DVD case, but it's in a proper Amray, slightly thicker. So for now, I'm either going to have to replace all the cases, and that actually might be an option, to just find 5. I don't need to find. I've got a box full of brand new empty HD DVD Amray cases, so I might just rebox them, see how that looks. But yeah, I almost forgot all about that. I was just packing up, and then I remembered that I said I was going to come back and do that. So yeah, that's it. They're out.